So I am live, I am back. It's been a while, but today's live is going to be how to look expensive on a budget. So the brand that I'm using is going to be Milani, which I love. I already cleaned up my eyebrows, and I always line my eyebrows. I always line my eyebrows with this LA Colors concealer. This is in the shade tan. So yes, I believe the Milani foundation is under $15. So if you look at my other videos, you're going to see a video of me testing like 6 different foundations under $15. And this is one of them. So let's go. And I say this all the time. I used to skip this step, but it's so important because it just makes the eyebrows look so much neater. Because kind of like the first thing you look at is the person eyebrows and up when you first looking. So like you don't want to skip this step. So you use the same shade as your highlight. The only things that's not Milani products is going to be this concealer right here and probably the pressed powders. Everything else, the main products are going to be Milani. And let me add this primer before. Now, I should have did that before I started lining the eyebrows, but thankfully I just remembered. I'm also going to be posting the before and after for this look as well. So if you miss it, the live, you can go to the short and be like, okay, I like it. I'm actually going to go back and watch the live, you know? All right. And the primer that I have is this Milani primer right here. This is Blur Out Smoothing Primer. And it comes like this. So I'm just gonna let this concealer sit on my eyebrows. I'm gonna let this concealer sit on my eyebrows for a few minutes. As I add this, and it's just so gooey, is how I describe it. Let it dry. I also will be posting another video, not specifically a makeup tutorial, but how to be the baddest bitch in 2026. It's gonna be a very uncensored, straight to the point video, which most of them are. But if you don't like cursing, you might not want to watch it because yeah, it's gonna get that real. So I'm just letting this dry. Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping in. Let me know where you're from. So this look right here is going to be featuring Milani. I just put on my primer and I'm concealing my eyebrows. Usually I use a beauty blender, but I want to use this flat brush right here because it's more for like details. And it doesn't even take that much effort. It's made a big difference with little effort. So I have 3 videos. Well, this live video right here, then I have the short that's going to show the before and after. Then I have the kind of off-topic video, but very important. How to be the baddest bitch in 2026. Not that y'all not already that, but you can always take some tips. Even me. I think this is good though. Hello, hello. So I'm gonna leave it like that. So this look is featuring Milani. But I am using the LA Concealers concealer for my eyebrows here. And I have to make sure you're definitely using like a close-up mirror. To get that in there. Now usually I use a beauty blender, but for some reason I feel like this is the perfect brush for this. Now Milani is good, like it gives skin. Like the last time I used Milani, someone was like, "Oh, I can't even tell you have anything on," and I use so much foundation, and it just blends so well. But yeah, I recommend Milani for like a low budget. Luxury look. Yeah, for sure. And when I like not promote a brand, but when I say I'm using a brand like for a full face, I like to make sure I have all the products that I can of that brand, so you can really say, okay, I like this brand because I'm using all the main products, not 1 or 2 products here and there of that brand. Like, that's just me. Because I want to be able to really recommend it, you know? And there's a reason why I usually skip this step, because even though it's like very minor, it's time consuming. Alright, that's enough. Now I'm going to go in with the foundation. This is the shade Nutmeg. And I honestly think this is not my shade. It's a little darker. But sometimes I like going dark. And you definitely want to not ignore your neck part. So add the foundation on your neck as well. Okay. And this has great coverage. Let's see. And push this hair back. And I have so many videos, different brands. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already. If you're into makeup, want to learn. Go ahead and subscribe. I know it's kind of late, but we're in winter time. But I posted recently a fall look, a fall makeup tutorial with no blush, and I really like that look. It was like a more like high-end, just bronze look. And I'm trying my best to not go over the concealer I just did for my eyebrows. Because the whole point of that was to have some highlight. So I'm going to try to leave a little room. And then I have to get that's good. Huh. This is good. Now the concealer that I'm going to use also Milani. It is in the shades light. It's nothing. Oh, it's pure beige. So this is what I'm using for my highlight. And you want to have it on your under eyes. kind of like that very low look, like when you go low with the concealer. Okay, to the under eyes, the middle of the nose, the chin, and that's fine. I'm gonna let that sit. While I let this sit for a minute, I'm gonna use the Milani Gilded Mini. This is eyeshadow. Um, my go-to shade is this brown right here. Don't mind my nails. I was gonna do them before, but I said never mind. I have some. Let me show you which ones I'm gonna probably wear. These French tip press-on nails. I'm gonna put those on later. And I say find the perfect shade of eyeshadow so that, like, even if you go over a little bit, like, you can't tell. Like, so find the one that, like, literally blends in your skin. And this is the one for me. And then also, once you put on the lashes, you're not even gonna really be able to see the eyeshadow. So, you know, beginner friendly tip. Okay, that is it for the eyeshadow. Now, a tip to keep to make it last longer, basically, is to spray setting spray in the middle of steps. So I'm going to use both Milani Make It Last Matte Spray and the Revolution Sport Fix. And then I'm going to blend it. Now I'm gonna blend it using one of these beauty blenders. I should have sprayed it like 5 minutes ago, but I didn't, so just have to go with the flow. That blended so well, like incredibly good. And for me, I don't like to blend the nose concealer all the way. I don't know, for some reason for me, like that's, I like it to show. I don't like to fully blend it. Even though it seems like I'm doing that. I'm gonna use the same brush I used to conceal my eyebrows to blend it up here. Okay, that's fine. And also the same for the under eye. I don't like to blend it all the way. I'm sorry, y'all. That was a fan. But yeah, this is blending so good. And yes, I still have my fan on in December. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I like air flowing. I don't know, I just don't like it. Like, I get it's cold outside, but like, okay, when you come to your house, you want to be warmed up. And then after that, I don't want to be hot anymore. Like, I don't want to be warm and starting to sweat. Like, I have to have the air on. Um, yeah, this is sticking. Like, that's how you know how those setting sprays are so good, because I'm trying to blend this and it's kind of like, even the concealer with the concealer, no, with the primer plus the setting sprays is like sticky, you know? So I'm trying to blend it. Now I'm going to use a setting powder, which I've been using for the longest. Is what is it? The Maybelline Fit Me press powder. See, it's about time to buy another one. I just haven't yet. And then you just add it to the same areas that you concealed. Which I don't think I need a lot of it because the way it blended is like it's just sitting. You know what I'm saying? And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I have 400, almost 500 videos, so you can definitely binge watch my content. Mostly shorts though, like before and after of my makeup looks. But I also have like other live videos of full tutorials and regular videos. Also, if you're into wigs, I have a few wig tutorials. If you're also into nails, I have like press-on nail tutorial, how to make them last. There's just a lot of different stuff. But mostly makeup though. As I let this sit, I'm going to do the lip combo, which this is low-key like a contour stick, but I'm using it as a lip combo, like a lip liner. Because it's so thick and it won't break like those little lip liners that you get. Use this Matte BB lipstick, my go-to color, and like a cotton candy. Then I have this like matte nude lipstick to put on top, and then one gloss. And this little gloss here, something I got from Burlington's. It came in a pack of like 6. Okay, that's cute. Okay, so now I'm taking off this pressed powder. And I want to add bronzer. I'm a bronzer person. I don't like cream contour. I feel like that's another thing that takes too long. Yeah, using that primer and those two setting sprays together, this stuff is sticking to my face. Like, it's so hard to brush the pressed powder off. I could barely blend the concealer, so I do recommend those. Again, I have the Milani palette. The bronzer that I'm using is this shade right here. This is the older one. I recently bought a new one. Well, no, this is the older one, but the bronzer is gone. So this is the new one. See? And so the bronzer just goes on the top of the forehead. I'm trying to spare these edges, but I don't know. And then like at the on the jaw lines, and sometimes under the chin as well. I might have to come back and fix the edges when I'm done. And then I can use this the same eyeshadow brush to contour the sides of my nose. Just a little bit to bring it together. And then I usually use pressed powder one more time on my nose. What you wanna do? And while that sits, I add the blush. I have two different ones. I have the Milani one, and then I have the Juvia's Place. Now, let me see which one I should do, or what y'all think. I have this Juvia's Place blush, these two. And then, oh, this Milani one is pretty dark. I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna mix both of the Juvia's Place. That's what I did last time. Because for some reason, it just looks better when you mix them. One together doesn't really stick. And it might look cakey or chalky, but once I add the two setting sprays back on there, they're just gonna go right away. So I just like to use the thing to dust it off so I can get blend it a little better. Again, trust the process. And then I just have to, last thing is the lashes too. Like, the lashes will change it all too. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna spray right now because I like to spray before I add the glue on the lashes. And then after that, I have this Extreme Curl mascara. That was the Milani Make It Last Matte Spray, and this is the Revolution Sport Fix Last and Hold Spray. And then I use an old like lash case to dry it. Okay, I'm gonna let it dry on its own for now while I add the mascara. I like to add the mascara to my bottom lashes, but be very careful with this because like it will mess up the whole concealer, and then you'll have to try and re-blend it. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Dust off this. The lashes that I'm gonna wear, I'm gonna do thin lashes for this look. But usually I double my lashes, like to give them a fuller, thicker look. I double them sometimes, but I won't do that for this one. I learned that off TikTok. Like if you want that cluster or like individual look, you'll double two different lashes together. I'm running out of glue. That's why I'm like squeezing this thing so hard. And then there's one more step. I use this e.l.f. What do you call it? It's like a bronzer, but I just use it as like a finishing powder to even it out all around. It's sitting a little low. Let me fix it. Okay, I think it's the shadow from this light as well, but that's good. And stay tuned for the short video. It's gonna show the before and after so you can see how dramatic the look is. Okay, so I'm gonna do this finishing spray with finishing powder all around to even out the color. And spray one more time. See, it's so many steps. But you want to just lightly dab it around. Especially like on the blush area if I feel like I put too much on. And for this video, I did not contour. That's something that I haven't been doing anymore. It would give me that extra edge sharpness, but I feel like my face doesn't need that, so I haven't been doing it. And I am done. I'm gonna spray one more time because I'm gonna actually use, no, I'm gonna use both again one more time and try not to get it on my lash. And I'm done. Now, usually I don't like my makeup until it sets in for like 10-15 minutes because it's like you have to let everything soak in my skin. You know? But this is the final look. I'm going to be posting the before and after. If you're not subscribed, subscribe because I be on here a lot. But thanks for joining. going to be posting a video after this. The short video showing the before and after, and then how to be the baddest beat in 2026. So if you into that type of content, make sure you subscribe. Later.